What is Jeremiah Fire? Uh, Jeremiah Fire is a song that I wrote based off the book of Jeremiah and the life of Jeremiah. You know, of course, we know that Jeremiah was a prophet called to do the work of the Lord. And in the midst of doing the work of the Lord, the enemy was doing his job. Jeremiah made a self decision or decision within himself. Said, hey, look, I know you put a word in my mouth, but I ain't going to say nothing. And so when I wrote Jeremiah Fire, that's pretty much where I was. I had just released Speak It Till You See It, and of course the enemy was doing his part. But in the midst of going through all of that, I went through a season to where I felt like, man, I ain't want to rap, I ain't want to preach, I ain't want to do anything that God had called me to do. All I wanted to do was just go to church and come home. But it was in that place, God began to deal with me, and put a demand on what He had called me to do. And so I get this track, and as I get this track, man, these words just begin to just come and just flow from my spirit. And so I just write, they tried to keep me boxed in, tried to put out my fire, told me I can't preach the gospel. I said, devil, you's a liar. I'm a light into this world until my life's expired. And so I'm writing this song, and I got all this emotion. I got all this built up this word, and it was at that moment I realized I got that Jeremiah fire. The word had literally become like a fire, and it was shut up in my bones. And no matter what I do, I couldn't be quiet. I had to do what God had called me to do. So Jeremiah fire is really me just letting the enemy know that no matter what he does, no matter what he tries, I'm going to do what God has called me to do, because what? I've got that Jeremiah fire. Again, this is God's Son The MouthPeace signing off from the No Fear Zone. Make sure you get the mixtape out the box. God bless.